What's up guys, Ronnie here and welcome, and I'm here for an evaluation of these new character skills. And let me tell you guys, at least one of them looks insanely broken, insanely busted. So let's get right into the skills of the two new units. We have Lumi Wharton Diting, so legendary Diting, and we have Nevette. Oh boy, we're in for a ride. Some new control just dropped. Let's start up with the Ting. Now the Ting has defense scaling as 1 and has a chance to increase the target skill cooldown by 1 turn. And that is actually nasty, not gonna lie. Increasing skill cooldowns is very nasty on the S1. Can be very oppressive. And then on top of that, he has an exclusive passive that reduces the herd meter minus effects on all allies. So your allies are not going to be getting pushed back as much as others. That said, I don't think that's that much of a deal quite yet, considering we have not too many pushbacks. We have some, yeah, but not too many. And then we have the S2. Deals 3 hits of damage to a single enemy based on Diting's defense. Each hit has a chance to push back target's turn meter and inflict taunt for 2 turns. So basically a guaranteed taunt for 2 turns and pushing the enemy back quite a large margin as well. Sounds kind of nasty. To be honest. But we're not done. And we have the ultimate, probably the bread and butter of this unit. Deals damage to all enemies based on Diting's defense, with a chance to inflict speed down and torpor, I don't know what that is, for 2 turns, while granting all allies Sanctlin, don't know what that is, for 2 turns. Exclusive buff, Sanctilin, blocks a portion of incoming damage based on Diting's defense. So, basically a shield. Just a fancy word for a shield right there. Is that buff. Speed down, Sanctlin, and torpor. Now it really depends on what is that torpor for 2 turns. Because this torpor, what is this? What is torpor? What does that mean? Is that taunt? Did they mismatch taunt? Alright. We'll have to see what torpor means. And based on that, we'll have to see how strong the thing is. It sounds like a very solid control unit. And also someone who can yeah, just control, make your team survive more, be very annoying. But he's not the one that I was talking about that could be very annoying, right? He's not the one that I thought, oh my god, this guy looks insane. No, it's Nevette. Nevette looks actually nasty from the skill descriptions. Absolutely disgusting, honestly. So first up, 2 hits of damage. Each of these hits has a chance to petrify. So that's already nasty of S1. Then on top of that, we have Nevette. It doesn't stop there. Exclusive passive, cannot trigger critical hits. However, when dealing damage, her attacks ignore the target's defense based on her F accuracy. If the target is already under a control effect or is a boss type enemy, even more defense will be ignored. So she basically has a sword 7 in her kit, and on top of that, she has just insane. On top of that, she has defense penetration, and we all know defense penetration is super busted. Like the difference between hitting into a death broken unit and hitting into a non-death broken unit is night and day. Like an attack buff is nothing compared to a defense down. And this is insane already. Looks insane, but we're not done. It's just the beginning. Nevette, from reading the skills, absolutely nasty unit. These 3 hits of damage to a single enemy. Each hit has a chance to steal 1 buff from the target. If the target has no buffs, Nevette's damage is further increased. So a nuke. A nuke on the S2. But we're not done. We're not done. Like I said, we're not done. The ultimate. Oh my days, man. Oh my days. Like who on that, man, genuinely, like, stop making CC's bad propaganda when literally all the top players are already spamming CC. But The ultimate looks also nasty, completely busted, basically. 3 times the chance to hit Petrify and block buffs. So basically a guaranteed block and Petrify. And these 2 buffs are both insanely busted. These 2 debuffs are both insanely busted. And she basically has a guarantee to hit that. So I think it's gonna be insane. I think Nevette, from reading this, has to be an insane control unit. Like, you have basically a guaranteed CC. Guaranteed. You're not gonna miss that. It sounds nasty. It sounds absolutely wild. So Nevette, insane unit. And the thing mainly depends on what that torpor means, right? What is that torpor? But this is already so much utility that she has. She sounds very toxic. We will have to see how she's gonna play in game, but she sounds broken. She sounds broken. I'm not too excited after the recent chances, like after the recent units they've released in terms of the balancing. We'll have to see. I have my lattices ready though. I will of course make a video on how good she really is once she's out. But Nevette, guys, insane, insane insane things here with the multi hits and everything. Let me know what you guys think of these 2 units. Do you think it's good that we're getting even more control? I'm not that big of a fan, honestly, of more control. Maybe a heal block would have been better than more control. Because control is already very strong in the high ranks if you draft correctly. With that, I wish you all a blessed day. These units are crazy, and I'm out. Peace!